Hello there everyone, and welcome to the final trial. This is going to be the last video of this series. 9 days, 9 videos. Seems appropriate. And as so many other days, I'm headed straight for the blue onion. What can I say? I consider the blue Pikmin to be the most useful Pikmin of this game. Others might say that the red Pikmin are better because they do 1.5 damage multiplier nonsense. But there's just so much water in this game that blue Pikmin are just more useful, really. It's only in the forest navel that the red Pikmin can really get to do anything. It's sad, but true. Yeah. And the Pikmin AI is really genius, making them attack that wall. Like, they can't break down that wall, so why even let them attack it? Who the hell knows? Now, I do believe I've used yellow Pikmin enough for you to figure out yourself what I'm going to use these Pikmin for. But they got this fancy little pipe, and that Pikmin just stands up there like a boss. I find that kind of funny. But I just need 3 bombs. No more, no less. Well, eventually I'll need more bombs, but right now I just need to make sure that I don't use the whistle on them. It's kind of funny, really. I don't remember playing this game way back when. I don't remember having to do that thing with not using the whistle. I don't know. I just don't remember having to do it. It's weird. Somehow. But, of course, since all I used were blue Pikmin the other day, of course I'm going to use red Pikmin this time. I also need to use red Pikmin, but I only need 10 right there, so... yeah, gonna have to do a little bit of messing around with the Pikmin right here, after I blow up this wall. And I don't know if you'll be happy to know it, but I will be sending all of the blue Pikmin back into the onion. I'm kind of making decisions on the fly right here. Like, blue Pikmin, go home. Yellow, red, come with me. It is a little silly to just go up there with 30 Pikmin, because it's gonna take a while for them to make that bridge, but damn it, I don't want to use blue Pikmin. I just don't. I'm tired of blue Pikmin. They're too useful. Besides, the reason they're useful isn't really relevant anymore. So I might as well use the red Pikmin for that damage multiplier. That is going to be pretty helpful on the boss. Yeah, this game does have bosses. All of those big enemies are in some way considered bosses. I know, crazy. And this is a perfect example of why you want all of your Pikmin to be flower Pikmin. Because coming over here, flowers, birds, leaves. Yeah. They got way behind. And look at these guys. They're just sitting back here. Like, I got too far away from them and they just stopped following me. I don't know. Now these 10 Pikmin I threw over here, this seems like a really weird thing that you have to do. It just seems weird. It seems like something you would think up for yourself. Not something a game would be designed with the assumption that you would do it. And I'm not sure why I checked them out there. For some reason I wasn't expecting the task completed noise. For some reason. There's a lot of some reasons. Or whatever. And this wall goes down really, really fast. I don't know if it's just because I have 100 Pikmin working on it, most of them flower Pikmin, or if it's because these walls right here are actually weaker than the normal weak walls. I'm assuming it's just because I have 100 Pikmin, because of how the Pikmin scale very, very rapidly when they get to 100. They just start doing everything ridiculously fast. Like, it took forever with some 20 Pikmin, but 100 Pikmin, they do it in 2 seconds. And this patch of grass is being a little stingy with giving me nectar. But there it goes. So now I should have tripping Pikmin. I should pretty much have a full army of flower Pikmin. I'm not sure if I get a full army. But what I am sure about is that the last yellow Pikmin didn't get a bump. I'm guessing he was stuck in with the picking of the grass. It's a possibility. But all I'm doing right now is just a setup for the battle to come. Getting my yellow Pikmin over here. Just so I have them ready for action. And we are going to fight that thing. That guy. Oh, I love how sinister the music gets. And that guy is dead. That was a very unfortunate spot to trip. So, I haven't even done any damage to this guy, and he already ate a Pikmin. That's pretty genius. Now, there is a reason that I went to get bombs, and I could kill this guy a lot faster than what I'm doing right here. But, I do enjoy taking my time with bosses. I don't like killing bosses quickly just because I can. So I'm giving this guy some time to live, some time to show off his tricks. Although you could say that he has already shown off his tricks. This is literally all he does, at least for the first phase of the fight. I just don't like making bosses look weak. It doesn't feel as good. And somehow I just threw a Pikmin right into his mouth. Second loss. Oh well. Pikmin, expendable. Yes. I hate to say that, but it's so true. But there's really not much danger to this guy if you just keep doing this. Like, he's really, really slow. It works well for a game like this, but it's not very difficult. I mean, think about it. If you had a dwarf Bulbob with that amount of health, and I'm not sure how he got those Pikmin. I wasn't paying attention, damn it. But imagine a dwarf Bulbob having that amount of health, and it would just constantly be chasing your Pikmin, and that was terrible. I'm so sorry, Mr. Pikmin. But imagine just having, I don't know, a dwarf Bulbob or a spotted Bulbob just constantly chasing you, and they have that much health. That would be so much more terrifying than this guy. I mean, look at those eyes. It doesn't even look like he cares. But now he's a douchebag. Yeah, we enter the second phase. And I hate this phase so much. For the first phase I can pretty much keep him in a loop of... well, you saw what I did. But for the second phase he just starts jumping around. And it's a pain in the ass. So... sacrifice. Sacrifice a yellow bomb Pikmin. And you stun him. And with that you can do a crap ton of damage. And I do believe that you're supposed to do more damage than what I'm doing. I've seen people take him out really, really quickly. And this is not really, really quickly. And I'm trying to get just one of those Pikmin. I don't want to use both of them. Just in case he doesn't die from this next round. And he hits it. It explodes. And killing time. I'm running out of stuff to say. This boss fight takes forever. not so much that the boss fight takes forever, it's just that there's not a whole lot to it. But hey, we got the secret safe, and it's as full as ever. Yeah! Yeah! It's good to know that Olimar really wanted his piggy bank. He really wanted that piggy bank. And hey, there's still a yellow Pikmin left. There's a survivor. I didn't kill off all the yellow Pikmin. I'm not that horrible a person. And those pellets. What are they doing? What are they doing? Pikmin pathing. For some reason, the yellow pellet really wanted to walk into the red pellet to get onto a path. Like, that's weird. And here's a thing I never showed off. Well, in the first naval I did lie down on the beach. Beach? I lied down. English. I lied down on the bridge, but I didn't have any Pikmin to pick me up. But it's a thing you can do. Of course, if you do anything, they'll drop you. Even if you just change the camera. I don't know why changing the camera makes them drop you, but hey, whatever. It's Pikmin. It's just what Pikmin do. Just don't talk about it. Did he seriously make that discovery again? We're on the final day, Olimar. Jesus. Come on. I'm giving this game way too much crap. But it's fun to do. It's fun to do. Also, fireworks! It's a pretty neat little thing that I felt like I had to save for the end. Actually, I forgot that it was there, and it was just kind of a coincidence that I wanted the Pikmin to carry Olimar back, because Olimar is lazy. And I'm trying to do it again, but the piggy bank is back. And now, Olimar is good to go home. He couldn't just leave the piggy bank. He had to get it. I'm also curious why that big Emperor Bullblax... I never mentioned that was his name. I am such a bad commentator. I am so bad. Emperor Bullblax just ate a piggy bank. And it's a giant piggy bank at that. It's weird how creatures in video games just eat all kinds of stuff. But hey, we got all of the ship pieces, so we're getting the good ending. Yes. And the Pikmin are doing the wave. It's so cool. It's so neat. Except for that yellow Pikmin. He's kind of ruining it. Or he is cuting it up. Is that something you can say, cuting it up? It is now. It's part of my vocabulary, at least. But now it's taking off for real, and leaving the Pikmin to fight for themselves. Yes. And then a random spotted Bulbob shows up out of nowhere, and the Pikmin just jump on it. It's like it just gives up. I don't know what happens to those Pikmin that they can just attack Bulbobs now, and the Bulbob runs away in fear, but hey, whatever. That's not representative of gameplay, damn it. And now we get all of these differently colored onions flying into space. Well, is this all the way out in space, or are they still within the atmosphere of the planet? It would be really weird if the onions just flew out into space. It really would be. But hey, there's a lot of weird stuff in video games, and I should stop questioning it. I really should. But anyway, this pretty much does it for this playthrough. And Olimar's little light from his helmet is totally sticking through the glass. Metal clipping. at its finest. Anyway, I don't really have much more to say about all of this. I am relieved to be done with this playthrough. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave you with the scoreboards. Well, I was going to say leave you with the ending credits, but now the scoreboards are up. You can see I did 2 other 9-day runs before doing this one. And I mentioned 5 pieces that aren't necessary. You can see which ones those are right there, the blue ones. But otherwise, there's not really a whole lot more to say. Saving right here is kinda pointless. It just sends you back to day 8. Like, day 9 cannot have happened. You just start back off with on day 8 with 29 pieces. So yeah. But like I was going to say, I'm gonna leave you guys off with the credits, because I don't feel like I have enough to say to get through all of this, so thank you all so much for watching. And I hope to see you in another Let's Play. Goodbye.